One of the most important things to me about being a Christian in the Wesleyan tradition is this idea. I was saved. I am being saved. I will be saved. In the Wesleyan tradition, God's grace is operating all throughout our life, and in fact, all throughout the history of the world. So I can say, along with Isaiah, that surely God has become my salvation, that it's a past tense event. It happened when Jesus died on the cross and rose again, and was made real in my life then when I realized that moment. I also am being saved. Salvation is current. It is ongoing in my life. God is making me holy. We call this a process of sanctification in the Christian life. It's not a linear thing. It's something that goes back and forth, but truly we are becoming more and more like Christ when we submit ourselves to God's will. And then the promise always is that I will be saved. A lot of times we focus only on that element, the I will be saved, the getting saved and going to heaven type of thing. And what I want us to be able to do is live in what I like to call the already and the not yet. The Apostle Paul writes a lot about this. We see it represented in this Isaiah text where we can say in the same place, the Lord has become my salvation, and with joy one day you will draw water from the wells of salvation. That salvation is both already occurred, it's happening in my life, there's things breaking into our world that are good and holy, and yet it is not fully here or fully realized, and it won't be until Jesus returns. That's the hope of Advent, that his kingdom will come. Friends, when we live as Christians in that tension, we are living as the people God is calling us to. We are the church that God calls us to. When we can live in the tension of the fact that we are people who live as citizens of God's kingdom in the not yet realm, and we live in the already place. God's kingdom is not yet fully here or realized, and yet we can live with its joy and as people of that now. Friends, I invite you into that already and not yet space today. And I invite you just to consider what it might mean that salvation is here and that one day it will be fully realized when Jesus returns. God bless you.